Hi everybody, sorry about all the technical hitch. Obviously I've been working for the last 5 hours trying to work this all out. Plus I've had a scotch and I've had some fish and chips. So what I'm doing this time is I'm just really speaking to camera. I'm going to upload it to YouTube, bring it across to Facebook and hope that you can get it. So I'm going to keep it quite brief, all right? I'm going to have no feedback from you. I've got 2 points that I really want to bring to your attention tonight that will set you up for a good day tomorrow. Okay, the first being that surrender to the flow. So all week you have been working on an attitude of gratitude and you've been posting all your beautiful things, and over the days that you've been doing those meditations each day, that would have started to open your eyes up to the beauty that is around you, and you would be feeling rather plump with your thank yous and all the beautiful things that you actually are thankful for that are right in front of your eyes that you often miss if you are resentful or angry or irritable. Whereas opening up to gratitude opens your eyes up to what is truly there and provided for you, and you're able to see the minutiae of it. And in the multiple gratitudes, it raises your spirit. And so that tells me, if you've been doing that work, that you're ripe for tomorrow. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was surrender to the flow. And the flow means, and the flow is what we hope for, that will come through you and needs you, needs your fingers that wield the brushes, need your eyes that interpret the reference, the flowering YUCCA, and the flow comes through you and through your wielding of the brushes and out onto the canvas. And that's what makes a great painting, your energy that is in the canvas. Now, your mind can't paint that kind of painting. That really has to be getting into the flow. So you are already plump and ripe with gratitude. So, and you've already drawn up your canvas and you've already had to think about monochromatic color palettes and things like that. And so you've probably got a bit of an idea as to how you're going to approach this canvas tomorrow. But I want you to get into the flow. I want you to get past your head. I want you to relax your body, and I want the energy to come through you as quickly as possible so that you have a really beautiful day of painting. Now, when you approach a painting and you're up in your mind is naturally going to go, Lordy, 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 look at the size of that canvas. Oh my God, what was I ever thinking of declaring I want to do this? Oh my God, look at Robin Hayes's 2 o'clock effort. I should have done it that way. Oh my God, what was I ever thinking? I don't even want to be a painter. Okay, all those oh my gods are up in your mind, and that is your mind naturally shutting you down. And when your mind gets too kicked in, you naturally will shut, which will make you contract, and the flow can't work through you. So tomorrow morning, when you sign in and declare you're in at 10 a.m., and I've written all your names down so I know who I'm watching, I'm going to put forward a meditation so that you can start your painting process sitting down quietly and disconnecting from your mind, calming your body and getting into flow. And the second thing that I'm going to give you is a link to a dance track so that you can get up out of your mindful meditation moment, and then you can loosen your body, and then you can go into the canvas. And those 2 things will help you get into the flow more quickly. And that way you will be surprised how quickly all of the energy starts coming. And with the soundtrack that you're listening to tomorrow, which is all about gratitude and joy and a wonderful world that we live in, 25 tracks, that is going to help carry you through the day. Naturally, you're going to stop when you get stuck, stand back, have a cup of tea, scrutinize your work, don't self-flagellate, scrutinize your work, have a think about it and come back in again to keep you moving. But that is how we're going to start. We're going to try and surrender to the flow as quickly as possible. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you about was this particular composition. She's a very elegant composition, and if you know me, and if you know the work that I do, and if you know the work in the studio, you will say, oh, this is a bit of a shiny, composition, because I love my voluptuous shapes, I love flowers, I love a monochromatic colour palette, and I love it all pushing off a dark background. So there are a lot of elements in this composition. The elements, if you remember, was a dark background, the green interlocking green fronds. There was probably 5, 6, 7, 8 actual, blooms, and in each of those blooms was maybe 5 petals. So there's a hell of a lot of elements. Now you may have cropped it down so it's not so many elements, but if you stand in front of it tomorrow, you might just go, oh my God, where would I start? Now, this group is my gift to you. I don't make any money from this group. If you were in my studio, I would have a methodology about how we would approach this rather complicated, ambitious composition. Well, I'm not going to give you all that information now, but I might give you a bit of an idea. So I would just say, start with the background first. Get all of that lovely dark in first, okay? Get all of the dark background and the interlocking leaves in first, because, and then with regards to the flowers, start with the back ones first. Come in from the back to the midground to the foreground. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. What was his name? Forest. That's all I'm going to tell you about that forest. And just now, practically, so we start at 10. When I declare, sign in, declare you're in, please put your hand up. I'm in underneath that post. I'm going to then give you the meditation. It would be great if you did it. It'll take about 5-10 minutes. I'll give you the soundtrack. You loosen up with a bit of that, and then you hit your canvas. You've got the music to support you, and then I'll call for progress pictures. You just take a photograph and you post it in under the thread that calls for that progress shot. That way I can keep along, the people that I'm following. We go all the way through to 6, and then at 6 I say, right, stop, post final. Now, it would make sense to take a really good photograph of your finished work. You want to put it in the best light, because it's from the 6 o'clock final posts that I then do the judging on Sunday. So take a really great photo, put in final, the dimensions, and where you're from, because we seem to be getting outside of Australia now, and I just think that that's pretty cool, finding out where everyone's from. That's actually all I want to say. I'm mindful of the time, because I can't shift this video file if it's too big across and then back to you. So if it's made it to you, fantastic. Sorry I've made you wait so long. See you at 10 a.m. I love you. See you later.